So today's reading is going to be from Mary's visitation to Philip on September 4th, 1999 in Santa Monica, California. Philip, why do you always come to me when I am asleep? Mary, your soul never sleeps, only your mind. I am always speaking to you. You hear me when your mind is asleep. Philip, is that why saints meditate? Mary, most meditation just fills your mind with other things. If you repeat a few words, even my name, over and over again, then that pushes me aside. Only love is beyond words. The best meditation is to simply fill your mind with love, pure love, not directed to any object. Philip, that's difficult. It's the mind's nature to seek an object. Even when I think of you or say a prayer to you, my mind is filled with my image of you. How can I love without directing my mind to something? Mary, ordinary love is ordinary simply because it must have something to love. That is not God's love. Try an experiment. Close your eyes and let me fill you with God's love. Philip does this and is filled with an energy that lifts the top of his head and makes him spin. Mary, tell me what you felt. Philip, I cannot describe it. Mary, now describe God. Philip, I cannot. Mary, exactly. Both pure love and God are beyond words. Pure love, love without an object or a desire to be loved back, is the reflection of God. Neither can be described, only felt. I became the mother to the world because I had the experience of constantly holding God as my child. Like any good mother, I felt pure love for my baby. I did not look for anything from my baby. A baby cannot give anything but pure love. They have not learned words or desires. I basked in the pure love that flowed from my son. My motherly love was made powerful because it flowed to God made human. I could look upon God without desire or expectation. The miracle of his birth was that it showed how to transform motherly love, the purest form of love, into divine love. At that moment, and here she stops speaking, there's a long silence as Philip is filled with love. When Mary continues, when babies become children, and then men and women, we stop loving them in the same way. They can think and perform actions. So now we have expectations and desires when we love them. Think of my son as an infant. That is how you can learn to love so purely. Philip, was it difficult to love your son as he grew? Mary, mothers always love their children. Philip, not with pure love. Mary, yes, with pure love. That is why the prayers of a mother for her child have total power. In her love for her child, a mother moves to God's love. In that instant, she is a great saint. Philip, but mothers and children quarrel. Mary, only when the infant becomes a child, only when the mother has expectations of the child. Philip, doesn't the child also grow into having expectations of the mother? Mary, yes, but you are looking at this as Adam and Eve looked at each other after the fall from the Garden of Eden. That is when humanity learned fear and started to wonder what would happen when they substituted human will for God's will. The story of eating the forbidden fruit is really the story of Eve learning, and through her, all humanity learning to listen to lower spiritual forces. It is also the story of Adam learning and through him, all humanity learning to listen to the will of another person and to let a desire to please others force him to do improper things. Philip, let me start again. Mary, please do. Philip, I was trying to ask how to love purely when, Mary, I gave you an experience of pure love, and now you throw it away by filling your mind with questions and knowledge? What was wrong with just basking in my gift? Did it displease you? Philip, no, I just wanted to take advantage of your visitation. Mary, yes, that is why you suffer, why all humanity suffers. You give up pure love in order to satisfy the random thoughts of your mind, and your mind is just a growth of your will. You wanted something from me, and that was more important than feeling my gift of pure love. Did that feeling of love displease you? Philip, no, it was one of the greatest moments of my life. Mary, then why did you end your enjoyment of my gift? Philip, I wanted to learn how to live in that state. Mary, you gave up being in pure love in order to ask how to move into pure love. Does that make any sense? Philip, no. Mary, why did you do it? Philip, I was afraid I would never experience that state again. I wanted to know how to experience it always. Mary, so fear and desire kept you from love. Now you feel bad. That is also not living in love. Look at me. Feel pure love. Then Philip's feeling of pure love returns. Several minutes of silence pass before the conversation resumes. Mary, now I'm going to give you a gift. There is a form of pure knowledge that flows from pure love. You can never ask for it or even hope for it. When you ask or hope or pray for something, you speak from the will. You will get an answer that speaks only to the will. When you simply love, then the knowledge that flows speaks to your soul. The gift that I give you is the knowledge that it is possible to live your life from your soul, and that soul can be known and nurtured only through pure love. Everything, yes, everything comes to one who lives a life from your soul. Philip, how do I, Mary, live from your soul, not your mind? Instructions move you into your mind. Do you feel what happened when I even mentioned your mind? You moved away from your soul. Take another moment and bask in pure love. Almost instantly, Philip's feeling of love returns. Philip, it's so easy. Mary, yes, it is. Philip, when I talk with you without desire, the love continues. Mary, it can never stop. It is God's reflection. You merely stay in the light. Philip, yet it is something different. It is not the same as before. I know we are speaking and staying in the light. Also, I understand. I know things. Now I know how you did it. The real question I had is answered. Mary, my child, tell your mother of your joy and feel that as you grow into love. Share with your mother all that you see. Philip, I see perfection everywhere. I see perfection in imperfection. I see God's love in all things. Mary, yes. Philip, I see that nothing can touch me. I also see that just saying that nothing can touch me takes me from love. Please give me a minute to regain love. Some time passes. Philip continues. I see that I can either look with love or constant fear as to what things will do to me. At this moment, I started to be filled with fear that looking on things improperly would affect my soul. Then I saw that spiritual fear could wound my soul. So I gave up that fear. What will be, will be. I cannot change the future, but I can face it with love. and then the future will not wound my soul. Mary, this is the answer to your real question. When you are in pure love, then all answers will come. Philip, you could give me the gift of your words and have simply answered my question. Instead, you just looked on me as you looked upon your son and filled me with pure love. That gift spoke to my soul. It was the only gift worth having. It is the only thing that is. Behind everything is that love. Mary, I say that my love for him filled me with knowledge. I simply saw that all I had to do was love, and that by being small, I could continue to love purely, love from my soul. Everything else flowed from that. If you say that I am great, it is simply because I am really very small. Philip, you were your son's servant throughout his life. Mary, even now. Philip, how can I do this? Mary, if we are in pure love, then there are no egos. Only when you are in pure love, and I am in pure love, can we truly talk. If one of us is not in that state, then any words will only reinforce the egos of the speaker or listener. This is why my son said so few words, and he spoke those only after filling his listeners with love, the love that flowed from his feelings or from his look. Philip, what about those who will read these words? How are they filled with the pure love, so these words will reach their souls? Mary, they should think of God as a small infant. He is small and lies helpless in his mother's arms. He smiles and giggles and then tries to laugh, but he is an infant and can only move about in pure ecstasy. I come not so people can worship me. I come because I carry my infant son in my arms and hold him up to the world. If you cannot love an adult God, then love God as an infant. I come to bring that gift to everyone, to every soul, in every place on earth. It is not me. It is who I carry in my arms. My gift is the reflection of his light, the reflection of the sun that flows easiest through the mother. Anyone can see me, and yes, the reflection of my son will fill them with the proper words. Speak only of the love. The rest will be known at the proper time. Then Philip writes, nothing more needed to be said. Mary stayed with me for I do not know how long, and we were still and silent, feeling pure love. A tear fell down my cheek. No future, no past, only now. Only my eternal soul reaching to heaven with love. The realization that living in love saves my soul and forever makes my soul invulnerable to any negativity, immune to the prison of the mind now or later. In love, Mary takes my soul to heaven to look upon the light. No future, no past. Heaven is now. God is now. Only now. My world, I love you as a reflection of God's love. Just love. Just hear the words of our mother. You choose. All I can tell you is that it is so easy to love. And that's the end of today's reading.